What we've created as a community is a place for us to go and to share music, and that means sharing life and death as well. And I don't know any other station in the country that does that. It's not KEXP necessarily, it's our community that supports us and allows us to do that. So I just want to thank you for allowing KEXP to exist. The new home is phenomenal, and what we do on the air we want to bring to all of you in a big way.
KEXP is beautiful in so many ways, but especially because they believe and know in their hearts that they're more than just a radio station. They are a central and core element of our community, and they connect people through the magical medium of music.
Matthew Sweet from the No Alternative soundtrack. This is called Super Deformed. KEXP, where the music matters.
Well, it's funny, this new home, I had the opportunity to come in and visit, and Selin was super nice about letting me come in and see where the booth was going and watching it be built. It was shocking. I didn't understand what we would do with all this space. KEXP on Dexter was, well, it was great at first. There was some nice memories from that place. I don't want to harp on it, but by the time we were leaving, the building knew it was time to go. We had too many staff, too much creativity, too many bands coming in, too many things going on. We were held back by our physical space, to be honest with you, and our ideas were well beyond our capacity, and we literally ran out of the building and paraded down to this beautiful location. And then once we were able to walk in, turn the buttons on, and start using this whole building, it changed fundamentally who we are. I always say this place has become a manifestation of on air. Everything from the vinyl records to the live room to the booth in which I work, the two booths in which we work, the spaces where people work, the gathering space, I'm gonna go on and on and on, is what we were doing on the air, and this building represents that.
This is someone I've gotten to know first as a listener, then as someone dealing with grief as a listener, and he became the field manager at Selin for KEXP's new home as well. Please help me welcome Mike McCarthy.
I didn't really become aware of KEXP until, say, 2009, 2010. My brother was a huge music fan. He knew about KEXP, and I was commuting 45 minutes in the morning and the evening, and so I'd listen to John in the morning.
I met Mike through his request. I get a lot of requests for people who are grieving, and he had sent in a request for his brother who passed in an avalanche. That one jumped out at me as well. My wife's brother died in an avalanche as well at a young age.
The year after he passed, on his birthday in 2012, around 6 o'clock that morning, I sent an email in with the backstory, a little bit about my brother, and requested 3 songs.
It was such a great list and such perfect songs to remember somebody by that I just went ahead and played the whole set.
As soon as I parked, I called my dad, and he said that he was listening, and as he was pulling into the cemetery, he parked, opened the door, and turned the volume up loud enough for Riley to hear the tribute to.
I could never put into words how that made me feel, and to be a part of that journey and for it to be any kind of comfort to them, it reinforces what I do for a living.
In December of that same year, Scott Redman announced that we'd been awarded the contract to build KEXP's new home. I immediately responded and made the first of many requests, subtle hints, at my desire to work on the project, a project that carried a new personal significance. A little over 2 years later, Scott made that happen for me.
When we saw that we had the opportunity to, be a partner to KEXP, it was an easy selection, an easy choice to get Mike involved.
There's people that are passionate about their job, and this was a whole different level of passion, I was indebted to John Richards and KEXP, and that project was everything. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into that job.
He is the perfect guy to lead this, and has been the perfect guy since day one to be a part of KXP's mission in creating this space. I hope years from now people realize that. You know, it's something we all know, it's something I know. He was meant to be a part of this.
Thank you all for being here and being a part of the KEXP community. It feels pretty good, doesn't it? I'm also excited to christen our new courtyard stage today as the Music Heals stage in honor of Riley McCarthy. Thank you.
I still get goosebumps, you know, just seeing the space and like what it's become. It's truly a blessing to have been a part of that, and the stars did align.
His leadership and the way he stewarded that project and helped deliver on our promises to KXP was evident in the beautiful place that they created and just the great relationship that exists still today because of it.
I'll never forget the Cellen people that worked on that project. I mean, my story and connection extended to those people as well, and so it was a total team effort and, you know, a job that we could be proud of.